Alright, so this is mine and Jacob's battle, giving you some time here to record over, and we're starting. Hey, this is Dan from the Burned Tower Goomys with my battle with Jacob here. So we start off here, he sends out Garchomp, which is a pretty good lead here, and a lot of versatility here. And I try and mix it up a little bit here by sending out Ambipom. I brought Ambipom specifically to start and try and force some switches here, get some free damage in, and just kind of do work with what he had. Then he switches out to Granbull here, which, to be entirely honest, I don't know what Granbull does. I didn't know too much about Granbull. So I go for the fake out, does some decent damage, but it's not going to do anything, and I know I'm not going to get the kill, so I just go for the knockoff, try and cripple him, and he ends up fucking crippling me. I catch this Thunder Wave, and that kind of really just puts Ambipom as death fodder. So I go for a U-turn, and just looking to get something else in here to try and deal with Granbull here. And Jake, he reads it. He reads it pretty well here. Goes for Reflect. He basically got a free setup on me, and I get Volcanion out. So with Volcanion, I knew I outsped, and I had a super effective move in Flash Cannon. That does a lot of damage there, and it came so close to killing him, but it doesn't, and I get Thunder Waved, and he lands the second Thunder Wave in a row. And it's not fun for me, because now Volcanion is slower than he normally is, and that's not fun. I catch an Earthquake, and then this is where it gets not fun. I eat it pretty well, and I use Steam Eruption, get the kill here. But I'm still just barely above half health and paralyzed. So Volcanion here is just kind of sitting in this awkward spot where I don't know if I want to use him as death fodder or if I want to try and get the aromatherapy in here. So I see him switch into Mursprit, and I'm confident I can get some good damage off here. So he goes for the Stealth Rocks, which is not great for me, but that's manageable, because I can just switch into Florges and get a defog and all that. So I go for a Steam Eruption, and that's it, nowhere near what I wanted it to do. So he goes for the U-turn here to just get Mursprit out. Mursprit did its job and got rocks up. Meanwhile, I'm staying in here, and I'm just going to go for damage here, because I really knew there wasn't too much Mursprit could do to me. Steam Eruption does a good amount of damage here to Bisharp, and the burn. I got so lucky here, and I was so happy when I got that burn. That kind of crippled him here. So he goes for the knockoff, gets some good damage off, and knocks off my Assault Vest. And of course, RNGesus slaps me in the face for the burn he just gave me. That's karma, and I flinch, or I can't move. So he goes for Sucker Punch, almost gets the kill. I survive with 6 HP. I go for Flamethrower to guarantee the kill. It was more of a coverage move. Just want to make sure I get the kill on him, and really anything he switched into didn't really want to take a Flamethrower. So he sends out Mursprit again, and I see Volcanion paralyzed at 6 HP. I'm like, you know what? Perfect death fodder here. And I switch back into Ambipom here, basically going for the, hey, you know, just kill him. Just kill him. I don't need him anymore. He did his job. And he survived with some HP here. He survived with 45, which I was pleasantly surprised about. And I just saw this as an opportunity to get some free damage here with the fake out. Didn't do too much, but it's free damage here, and honestly with Ambipom paralyzed, and there's really not much you can do here. So Mursprit goes for the Psychic, takes him out, and I'm honestly not too worried about it. Ambipom was here to just cause some stress and force some switches, and I realized that wasn't going to be happening, and I took out Bisharp, which is my biggest concern here, so I really didn't need him too much. So I send in this Florges to get the aromatherapy off, and see if I could get a wish to get Volcanion back in this battle. As you'll see here, that didn't exactly work out. Because he switches into Aerodactyl, and me being the dumbass that I am, didn't realize that Aerodactyl can run Hone Claws, and I went for Aromatherapy to get Volcanion unparalyzed and see if I can get him back in this battle. but then I saw Aerodactyl and panicked, and just went for Defog to get these annoying ass Stealth Rocks out. And this is kind of when I fuck up. I let him go for Hone Claws here, as as I go for Defog. So we have a strong ass ancient whatever the hell this thing is, and he's about to fucking annihilate Forges here, because we have a +1 Mega Aerodactyl that's already strong as shit, using Iron Tail on Forges, so that's a very, very dead Forges here. And it wasn't great, but I send out Gengar, knowing that I have a Focus Sash and I can tank a hit, and get some good damage off. It goes for Stone Edge, it hits with that accuracy boost, so that's a completely no risk scenario for him. I hit a Shadow Ball, does some decent damage here. Not at all what I wanted. I was expecting a little bit more. So I switch him out, get Volcanion in here to take this hit. Basically take this hit, die, and he goes for a smart coverage move here, just making sure that whatever I send out hits, or gets hit. And I send out Magician's Red here, trying to force a switch on him, because we both know I outsped here, and he didn't want to risk losing Mega Aerodactyl. And I predicted the switch here. I didn't know what he was going to switch into, so I just went with Superpower. It's neutral to pretty much everything he had. Does some decent damage here to Garchomp, and this is where my downfall begins, because I did not anticipate Scarfed Garchomp. And Scarfed Garchomp with Stone Edge is a very scary thing, especially Scarfed Garchomp with Stone Edge that apparently doesn't fucking miss. So I send out Red Hot Chili Pepper. It's his first match with me, and he's dead. I recently picked him up, was hoping he'd get some work done today, and he got fucking O-Code. Outsped no-code. And then I sent out Gengar. This battle's over. I got fucking bodied. I could have done some things different here if I played the Forges Mega Aerodactyl matchup a little bit better. Probably could have pulled something out of my ass here. But good game, Jacob. As expected, it was a strong match there. And I am facing Evan next week, so stay tuned. And I am hopefully going to make a Ginger cry next week. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys. Listen to the podcast. Bye.